Well, he looks pretty relaxed right now. Whereas Aspeling is after a 1 year of coaching, mate. I said to you when I started the first interview to take a photo of how you look like at the start of the season and how you look now. Is there a telling difference? There seems to be a little bit more salt and pepper at the moment.
Yeah, there is. There's a lot more, but I think that's just going to be part and parcel of doing a head coach role.
It was a long summer, wasn't it, Wes? Because basically we started in August with the KFC T20 Max series way back then, so pre-season was probably a month earlier. It's draining, mate, isn't it? And you're still there in the green and gold.
Yeah, I've said to you, I really enjoy it. So, the time I spent doing it, it's pretty easy. I love it. So, I'm just pretty excited. I just want the next season to roll around. Maybe have a little bit of a break and then the next season to roll around.
Let's ask that question.
It started. T20s kicked off, and then there was a lot of planning that went in on with that. Straight into the white ball 1 days, and then into the 2 days. So, there's a lot of work that goes in. Got a pretty good support crew though. Ryan Poole's been a massive help. I can't thank him enough. If I'm getting a little bit stressed or whatever, he's always on the phone. So, and I keep my feet grounded that way, I think.
Yeah, I know he's been there, done that with Ryan. So obviously you always have that. He's not kicking rocks, so he's certainly out to help out because obviously he's a seagull through and through. Mate, let's just talk about a little bit more time when you sleep. How big is that list on the fridge at home?
How big is the list? Oh yeah, massive. I've got a lot to do. Over the time. There's trees cut down. There's grass to be made.
Do you know where you live?
Yeah, sometimes.
I
think my car goes in autopilot. I think sometimes it does a U-turn and just comes straight back here.
Yeah, you and Chippy Hansen got the same family lawyer?
Yeah. It's been a long time with Chippy.
No doubt. And he's another part of the equation, isn't he? Chippy Hansen, obviously way back, down there in 6th grade. He plays it like it's 1st grade. He plays it with passion, but he's always welcome to bring the juniors in and teach them the ways of the chip.
Yeah, I mean, every club needs one. He's happy doing what he does, and you can see he really loves it. He's probably over in the back nets now, coaching some juniors. So he works pretty hard, and I think he's running a Subway all sorts of hours, and manages to still get to cricket, still gets to training when he can, helps out with the seniors, and doing all the lower grade stuff. It's pretty amazing, actually.
It is. The word amazing doesn't cut it with that man, but anyway, there is depth across the whole that Lance Rosenko as well helps you out in that regard. You, Wes, look, it was a long summer. Did you learn more than the players?
Yeah, definitely. Well, being my first year doing this, I've learned a lot. And the players. Well, I'm hoping that the players learn a lot too, but yeah, I've probably learned even more. The managing of 7 grades and trying to keep, not so much keep people happy, but do the right thing by the majority. It can get difficult at times, but it's a challenge, and you got to do it. Got to put yourself out there. So
one thing you seem to love, of course. KFC T20, the 50 over game is a good format to go from 20s to 50s, and then the 2 day red ball. Look good there for a while. As I mentioned to Bodie, it seems to be the other way around. Normally we seem to struggle after Christmas. This year we sort of we got away to a flyer, and then we struggled before Christmas and then we come good. This time it's the other way around. Do we put the standard? The length of the season, mind you, all 14 clubs have got the same problem. But where do we fade there? Is injuries? Obviously, our players getting selected as well.
All that. Everything you just said there. But I think the biggest part of this season, I think we hit the ground running so hard that we had good roll ups of training. It looked like everyone was putting in. Edsy was killing them in the fitness sessions, and it was full on that first half of the season. Maybe we went too hard too quick. I'm not too sure. So we'll probably have to review that and then and see if I you know, maybe I did go a bit too hard too soon. But look, if we got a good first half of the season out of that, then I'm pretty happy with that, because now we just need to string that second half together. And like you said, we have done that. So, you know, just probably just need to talk to a few people and just see how I can piece all that together. Got the right coaches. We've got the right coaches here to get it to happen. Maybe the players as well. They've probably got to take a bit of ownership as well. They need to commit. They need to train. But they need to do that all the way through to the very last ball that's bowled of the season. So.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we had a big turnover. Now I spoke to this about to Amreen because when Kieran Metcalf came in, we were in all sorts of trouble with the women's game. We had a 5-year plan. We just missed out on the we came fourth in the KFC T20, and then we finished sixth in the other two formats. I am suggesting with the Flores has gone, McDermott, Rabnott, and those. It was a big loss, and we had to do a lot of building. So I think we. Pretty high pass mark for you, Wes, and the crew, considering the changes we've had. And I think the 5-year plan with the tabs and all that, with Mel Pass and all those guys making rep sides, I think, you know, if you build it, they will come. It's not going to happen overnight. There's a couple of cliches for you, buddy, but I think that all is well for the future, mate, if those players can stick there. And I'll reiterate this because the board have done their part, haven't they? They've created fantastic facilities. They've given great grounds. We talked about electronic scoreboard. We played more games in the wet than we have in the past. It's been outstanding with Stoney and Mappers and the I don't know, the Knights of the Round Table. They've got a round one up there, but it's all there in place, and I think will augur well in the future, mate.
Yeah, it's all there. We just got to utilise the facility now, but it's going to be, like you said, three seasons ago. Was it three seasons ago we had that meeting over when this place. About 3 seasons ago we had a chat, and I remember Ryan sitting everyone down. That was the top grades, and pretty much said that, you know, we're a young club, and it was a very young first grade side 3 seasons ago, and basically just said to everyone, look, how do you want to play your cricket? You guys decide and we'll support it. And that process has been happening every season, and the boys are getting better at it. We only really chip in when we need to. If we offer advice or, you know, some things that we already know that we can give them. But they've made mistakes and they're going to learn from it. So club's in a good position. You know, we're building a culture here. And then, you know, we win premierships off the back of the culture that they've built. Then that's going to be great. And this place will, just imagine this place will get torn down if we get a premiership. So they'll have to rebuild it again.
Near the White House, January 6th, Trump style again, mate. Riding the streets. Right. Let's talk about. Let's give kudos where kudos are due. 5th grade, mate. Bring home some silverware.
Yeah, that was awesome. Lockie Rehberger, his skippering is unbelievable. I never actually knew it was that good. Like we were sitting on the sideline going, oh, maybe he should do this, but he's already done it before you even think. So his experience is massive. He's really good with that young crew of cricketers and some old guys in there as well. All the boys support him. I think if you've got a really good skipper and they buy into the role and everything that's happening, then they're going to have success. So good young cricketers in there. I think Dimitri Horton's stood up. There's always someone that stands up in a final and hitting a couple of sixes in one over. That was probably the turning point. And but otherwise, yeah, it was a pretty good feeling. That's the first graders, second graders there to support, sing the song. So that's good. You know, that doesn't happen all the time, and it's probably going to happen more from this point on.
Yeah, Lockie obviously he doubles as a model. He's a good-looking rooster. He's probably the pin-up boy of the club. I think he's not a hair out of place if it's actually real hair, but it's outstanding. 6th grade, so close. Unfortunately, falling down on the last day. They could have made the finals as well. Let's go to 1st grade. Wes, what was the best win for the season for the boys for you?
Well, I don't know. I think probably that win where Jed sort of stood up with the bat and scored his 100. That was a good win. But I think, you know, all the wins at 1st grade that take on board is pretty massive. they've had a lot of losses, so their wins they celebrate pretty hard. All their wins, I don't think I can really single any out. As a head coach, you want to have wins. We also understand the losses they learn from as well. So probably that one, I think.
Yeah, it's like
I don't even know who that was against. Who was that against where Jed got that 100? I probably should be more prepared.
There you go. That's all right.
It's been a big season.
But it's it's like picking your favourite child, so it's pretty hard to sort of single anyone out as well. Obviously the awards night's coming up on the 23rd of March. I'm going to ask you about players who you think were the best performer. We had some players getting into first grade. It was great to see Rowett coming from third grade getting up there. Ali Nasser gets 100. There were some good signs there, and Cinderella stories, nice little stuff. But Cinderella stories don't make for premierships. You need to get all the Cinderellas in the one ballroom and get things going. I think it'll happen. I know it will happen with yourself there and the confidence you got. Congratulations on being selected or posted that second year as head coach. Have you told the wife yet?
Yeah, well, she saw the post. She sent me the message. She sent me the message. And then I looked at the post.
She's glad to see the back of you, mate. She's never had it so good the last 12 months.
I'd be a pain now.
You can have him. Yeah, anyway, that's the way it goes. But anyway, look, Wes, congratulations, mate. I think it's been a above pass mark, considering some of the changes we've had at the club there, but the culture is starting to build, and you're there in the White House here, and I think it's going to be a lot of thumping and a lot more shenanigans happening in the change rooms in the next couple of years, mate. So listen, enjoy the awards night, enjoy the time off, Wes, and congratulations, mate. You're a top bloke, you're a top coach, and there'll be a lot less pepper this time next year, my friend, if any. Unless you diet.
Maybe I might diet or something.
Or shave.
Or just shave. Yeah. No. My family laugh at me when I shave, so I won't do that.
No. You look delicious with the front salad, mate. It's all good. Wes, thanks for your time, mate, and we'll talk to you again soon, mate.
Excellent.
Cheers.
Thanks, mate. Yeah.